29% of home buyers are paying cash. Should you be worried? Hello, I'm David Hittle, your Kentucky real estate specialist, doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And have you ever heard someone say, there's no point in making an offer because a cash buyer will just beat me anyway? It's one of the biggest frustrations I hear from buyers. And at first glance, a recent report seems to support that concern. Approximately 29% of home buyers paid all cash for their homes. That's nearly 3 out of every 10 purchases. But here's the part most people miss. The real story isn't that cash buyers exist. The real story is that cash purchases are actually becoming less common than they were a few years ago. Let's talk about that. So what did the report find? Well, according to recent housing data, about 29% of home purchases were completed in cash. And while that sounds high, it's actually the lowest share for this point in the year since 2020. A few years ago, nearly 35% of purchases were cash deals. At that time, inventory was extremely limited, mortgage rates were climbing, and competition was getting more intense. Today, many markets have more inventory, buyers often have more negotiating power, and cash buyers are not dominating the market quite like they once did. So who are all these cash buyers anyway? I know when people hear cash buyer, they often picture wealthy investors, the guy from Monopoly. And some certainly are. But many cash buyers are simply homeowners who have built equity over decades. They sell one property and use the proceeds to purchase another without financing. Retirees, downsizing are another common example. Some second home buyers and vacation home buyers are also purchasing with cash. The point is that not every cash buyer is some large monopoly investor. Many are simply homeowners using equity that they have built over time. So why do sellers like cash offers anyway? Well, from a seller's perspective, cash offers can be attractive because they are often simpler. There's no lender approval. There's no financing contingency. And often they close faster on a faster timeline. Now that doesn't automatically mean that a cash offer wins every single time, but it does help to reduce uncertainty. Because the fewer hurdles between contract and closing, the lower the perceived risk for the seller. And that is why cash buyers often have an advantage in competitive situations. If you find this type of information helpful, please take just a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so that you never miss future Kentucky real estate updates. And if you are thinking about buying or selling a home anywhere in Kentucky or around the world, I'd love the opportunity to help. Now here's some good news for financed buyers. The encouraging part, the decline in cash purchasers is news because of the higher inventory. It suggests that the market is becoming more balanced. Many buyers today have more time to evaluate properties, negotiate on terms, and compete successfully using conventional FHA, VA, and other financing programs. In many areas, sellers are becoming a lot more flexible than they were during the peak pandemic market. And that is a very different environment than the multiple offer frenzy that we experienced just a few years ago. But what does this mean for Kentucky? Well, here in Kentucky, financed buyers are purchasing homes every single day. We have VA buyers, we have FHA buyers, we have conventional buyers, first-time home buyers, and they are all successfully getting homes under contract. The key is understanding your local market, making a strong offer, and positioning yourself effectively. And having a real estate agent on your side doesn't hurt either. A financed offer is not automatically a weak offer because in many situations, it competes very successfully. So when I first saw the headline that 29% of buyers paid cash, I understood why some people might be a bit concerned. But the bigger story is that cash purchasers are actually becoming less common than they were just a few years ago. Cash buyers still have advantages. They probably always will. After all, cash is king. But financed buyers are far from out of the game. And in fact, many buyers are finding more opportunities today than they've had in several years. And that's good news for the housing market. Again, I'm David Hittle, your Kentucky real estate specialist, doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And if I could have the privilege to help you buy, sell, invest, or just simply answer your real estate questions, please feel free to reach out. And thank you for watching this video. And I hope to see you in my next video.